Okay, let's go ahead and get things started. Now, it's Wednesday for me. It's almost a weekend. I'm pretty excited. We're halfway there. Let's hope that this weekend is a restful one for us. Now, I'm not sure if I'm getting a little bit sick, but last night I was having a little bit of some trouble staying asleep or at least falling asleep right away. And it's just because I couldn't really swallow properly, man. My throat was feeling kind of dry, and this morning it's still feeling kind of raspy. But I don't feel like super sick either. I think maybe I'm just having some of those symptoms, and maybe it's just a mild cold. So I hope. So I hope. But it has been raining. The weather's been kind of crazy, so us getting sick wouldn't be surprising with how crazy things have been. But I'm gonna try my best to try and minimize the chances of me getting sick. So making sure I stay hydrated. I'm also getting some good sleep. I think the sleeping aids for sure help out a lot when it comes to getting a little bit extra sleep when it comes to being sick. 'Cause it's hard, man. You're trying to breathe properly, and I think the breathing is probably the biggest thing when it comes to me being sick. If my breathing is kind of disrupted, it's really hard to fall asleep. It's really hard to even stay kind of stable, man, or relax, which kind of sucks. And I think that's what we were having last night as I was trying to fall asleep. Now my body did want to go to sleep. It's just I think I was just too uncomfortable. But today we're feeling okay. We're feeling okay with some raspiness, nothing too crazy, but at least I don't have fever and at least I can still show up to the sessions. Now, talking a little bit about being sick and heading to your sessions or whether you should be hitting the gym while you're sick, it really depends on you. It really depends on you and how sick you are. For example, in my case, the only thing that I'm feeling is a little bit of a raspy voice and maybe just a little bit of mucus, but nothing too crazy. Now, there's been other times where I have this crazy fever, this crazy headache where I can't even be still or I can't even be comfortable. And I feel like if you're in that specific situation where you're for sure feeling some crazy symptoms, then I think it's best that we just stay home and rest up. It is best that we do that because our body needs it. Even though, we want to be in the gym, we want to get that pump. Sometimes we have to listen to our body and make sure that we're good. There's been some times where I wouldn't listen to it and I just kind of show up, but I had the worst day. I barely being able to lift anything. Trying to go hard is super, super difficult because you're super fatigued already. So for sure, I feel like if you're feeling some minimal symptoms, I think you're good to go. I think you're good to go as long as you can still go hard. But if you're finding yourself with some crazy symptoms, then I think it's best that you stay home. And I think that answers the question for you guys, or a question that most people have. Should I be hitting the gym if I'm sick? I know that's something that always comes up when it comes to the gym and whether you should be showing up to those sessions. Anyways, we're going a little bit early to the gym. So that way we can maybe skip over some of that class and it can be a lot quieter. Today's session's also a little bit of a faster one because we just have back and we just have shoulder. So it shouldn't be too crazy. It shouldn't be too crazy. Now, before we get into the session, some dope things kind of came in today. And I was telling you guys, man, those TikTok has been getting me. TikTok has been getting me. I think what's been getting me right now has been the auctions. And just because, sometimes you get that adrenaline, you want to bid. And last time I was bidding on a sweater because I was like, okay, it's size medium. It looks kind of cool. Let me bid on there. I bid a few times. Tell me why I ended up winning the bid. So not my intention in particular, but I kind of just won it. And so I ended up picking up this hoodie from Dark Sport. Let me see if I can show you guys right here what the hoodie looks like. And we also picked up a hat as well. So let me show you guys what the hat looks like. But the fit's dope. The fit's dope. And we have some shoes that are going to match the sweater. We have some Volt 5, not Volt 5s, I'm tripping. some Volt ones that we're going to rock with the sweater, I think, because it fits exactly the same color, and I think it'll be a nice little fit for the gym on one of these days. But we'll see. We shall see. We also been on the lookout for some sit ups. I just prefer sit ups, man. I just prefer sit ups. I feel like they're easier to put on. I don't mess up my hair or anything like that. So sit ups are a little bit more of my favorite rather than hoodies, even though, hoodies are cool when you wear a hat or whatever. But I'd much rather put on a sit up and not mess up the hair. But those are the pickups. We got got by the adrenaline in those auctions. Anyways, let's get back into the routine. I'm already seeing we're finding some traffic, but at least we didn't find traffic getting out of our city. I feel like that traffic is pretty crazy. I'd rather deal with the traffic in traffic because I can kind of maneuver around a little bit better and I can kind of get out of some situations. When it comes to street traffic, man, it's hella hard because there's only maybe like 2 lanes. You can't really do much. So it gets a little bit tricky. It gets a little bit tricky for sure. Now, like I mentioned, we have a back and shoulder day. We're going to be doing some pull ups today. I think that's what's going to be on the menu. I'm kind of itching for some pull ups. You know, when you're kind of thinking about the routine and then you're like, man, I'm kind of itching to do this exercise. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now for pull ups. So we're for sure going to be doing some pull ups action to start things off. You guys already know, man, the lats has been one of those muscle groups that I've been trying to build the most. And that's why I've been putting it in front or at the start of our back routines since we started the bulk. And let me tell you, man, the lats have been growing. Next thing you know, man, we're going to be flying to the gym. We're going to be flying to the gym and we're going to be getting over there faster with how big these lats have been getting. So I've been super happy. And I think it was a right call for us to put those at the beginning of our back routine. And that's just something that I mentioned to you guys as well. When it comes to your routine, really take a look at what muscle group you want to build up and put it right at the beginning because that's when you're going to be the most fresher and you can go the hardest. And that way you can develop that bad boy as fast as you can and also a little bit more with more intention. Now, we're going to be doing, I'm hoping, some assisted pull-ups just so we can maybe do some assisted on the last set or on the second one. It just kind of depends. It kind of depends on how busy the gym is. But we're going to do some pull-ups and then head over to a cable stack and we're going to be doing some crossbody work to finish up those lats. After we're done with lats, we do overall back and we do some row action. We do some row action for 5 sets. I'm thinking we're going to be doing some high rows to start things off. That way we can get those out the way because that's on the side where it's a lot noisier, a lot busier. And I kind of want to get out of that section for the entire time. So we're gonna hit some high rows, I think, to start things off. And then end off the back day with some lower back work, single arm style. Now after back and shoulder, not after back and shoulders, but after back, we're gonna head over to some shoulders. And I think depending on how busy the gym is, we might just do something with some dumbbells, or we might grab a cable stack like how we usually like it. It just really depends on what's available. But expect some overhead pressing or maybe some front raises. It just kind of depends. And some cable lateral raises for our side delts. And you guys already know the deal with our rear delts, man. Cross bodies, single arm style. Can't beat it. You can't beat it. I think the only way you can beat it is if you have a pec deck and you can sit reverse to it and hammer them down. I feel like that can for sure beat that one, but we don't have it at the gym, so we kind of just stick to the cable stack. But for sure in our last gym, man, that pec deck was put to use for sure. That pec deck was put to use. Anyways, we're also gonna be doing some abs action to finish off the session, and that's it. that is it for us. We're going to be doing maybe 15, 20 minutes of cardio, and then we're done. And then we are done. Now, depending on how busy I am at work tomorrow, we might catch a workout with one of the homies, or we might not. I'm almost kind of 50-50 on whether I should postpone or not, just because work has been a little bit busier. So we're going to see. We are going to see. But we might catch a leg day with one of the homies tomorrow. We're not sure just yet. We're not sure just yet. Anyways, let's skip over to the gym now. We're about maybe 15 minutes away. Cross your fingers. That is not a busy one for us. And we can move around pretty freely. Now, we just made it in. It's still pretty busy, but we're going to try to move around as much as we can here. Luckily, this bad boy wasn't taken. So we're going to be doing our assisted here, which is nice. So I think we got lucky. Now for this first one, I think we're going to take off the assisted pad here. Throw on a 45 and just hit it with some body weight. I think that'll be good. Let's take out the burst grips. And just like that. Push him. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I think we're gonna pause at that for a little bit. I'm gonna give myself maybe 10, 15 seconds. All right, that's enough resting. Let's do it. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I'm gonna take a breather. I'll see you guys for the second one. I don't know if we're gonna do it assisted or body weight just yet. We're gonna do 30 pounds of positions here. See how that goes.
I had a little way off there.
Okay. One more. Let's go for the pause. I think we can hit this for maybe 2 or 3 more. Yeah. This weekend we have a bit of an assisted stretching appointment with the homie Tony, so I think he's gonna be putting in some work and hopefully helps out with a little bit of a trap. I guess you would call it almost like an impingement, or maybe almost like a, I don't know how to call it. I don't know the right word right now at this moment. Anyways, let's hit this for hopefully. Okay, let's finish off lats with some crossbody work. I'll see you guys in a sec. Let's do our crossbody work now. We're gonna take 70 cent for a spin. And we're gonna use our new attachment. So I think we're gonna have a good time. Let's do this one for 2. And then we're gonna move over to some high rows. Now, there's a bit of some cleaning going on here, so there might be a little bit extra noise. Just giving you guys a bit of a heads up here. All right, let's do it. And grab it the other way. Kind of slipping off. One, 2. Okay, let's not make that mistake for the right hand. Let's try to get him straight and get around 7, 8. I think for the next one, we're gonna do maybe, I think 71 pounds. So not a crazy drop here. But let's not get ahead of ourselves now. All right, so. Okay, let's do one more just like that. I think we're gonna move down to 71. Let's do our last one. Now we micro adjusted the sack here. We have, I think it's 71. Let's hope the future's right here. We're gonna be starting off with our left hand. Oh yeah, do this. Let's get on our way. Okay, let's go do some rows now. We're done with lats. Let's go ahead and do some single rows now. We're gonna take 65 kg for a spin here and hope for the best. Okay. Let's take a quick pause. One more. I'm thinking for the second one, I think I might do 65 again and hopefully get 8. And I'll be pretty happy with that. And then I think we're gonna move over to some high rows to finish out back. So far it's been pretty good. I think I'm gonna take maybe like a 3-4 minute breather. And then we'll start this up again. I think we're just gonna do 2 of these. So it's into my eye. I saw I'm not waiting to you guys. Now, I think that's the problem with wearing sunscreen. When you start sweating and you start running down your eye, it burns like hell. All right, let's finish this up. Now I'm all in my face. Okay. I'm sweating like crazy. Let's do some high rows. We're done. Let's go ahead and do our high rows now to finish off back. Now we either do these for 2 sets or 3. It just kind of depends on how the first one goes. If I'm feeling pretty good, then I think we'll do a 3rd one. No, don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's drop it down a little bit. Let's drop it by 5. I feel so bad. I don't mind it if you pass by. I'm already in the way. But I feel bad when folks have to kind of go around. But, we all share the gym. All right. Let's get a few more. One more. I'll do our second one. I kind of want to do it one hand at a time, just to kind of switch it up. We usually do both, but last time I kind of superset it, and I did one hand at a time. It felt pretty good, so I think we're gonna do this one for the second one, just to kind of play a little bit. You never know. What if we end up liking a little bit more? I'll say we start with our weaker hand, which is the left hand. I was looking at these like, that's my warm up. It's like, hey, this is what I practice with. I walk in here and I'm like, yeah, see Demi, where the fuck's the camera at? This is the right hand now. Two, three, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Okay. Let's do one more. Now, I'm always a little forgetful here, and I be forgetting my phone all over the place now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The single arm on this thing, it almost feels better than both arms. I feel like I can really stack some heavy weight on here, which I think is a good sign. I think that's good. So now I know when we're bulking up, we're gonna be doing some single upper rows, because man, they feel good, and we can stack a bunch of weight on this thing while also getting that full range of motion. Because we also don't want to stack up weight here and then half-ass it. Now we want to make sure we're stacking it up nicely here. All right. Now just to switch it up, I think we're gonna be starting off with our right hand. Cause why not? Cause why not? We can probably even go a little bit wider. There we go. Yeah. All right, I need maybe 10, 15 seconds. Okay. We're done with back and shoulders. Let's go through. That's not right now. Back and shoulders. I'm in shoulders. Let's go do some shoulders. We're done with back. Let's go ahead and do some shoulders. Now we're gonna just record the first one, but I think we're gonna sit here for 3. We're gonna take 105. First thing, we're gonna do a single. I think we're gonna do a single shoulder that we can shoulder to each individual one. We're gonna start with the left Oh, just getting on right. We're gonna get started. I don't care. Okay. Two more just like that. I'll see you guys for some rear delts up next. Not rear delts, sorry. Side delts. I'm out of this. I think it's just because it's towards the end of the session. Let's go ahead and let's do some. I was about to say rear delts again. I'm out of it today, but we're gonna do some lateral raises with the dumbbells just because we haven't done those in a while. Why not? I think we'll do 25s or maybe 30. I'm not sure just yet. I'm thinking most likely 25. I wish it was a 27.5, but it is what it is. All right. I'll show you guys just the first one. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I'm kind of thinking we're gonna bring this up one more. It feels okay when I have it a little bit on the lower end, but I feel like I get a better mind muscle connection. I can feel it way more when this is maybe just at least one more. So I think we're gonna do it for the last two, but I think we're gonna stick to 25 because I feel pretty good. I'll see you guys for some rear delts next. Let's take out the ankle test from here. We're gonna do this one for 2 sets. And then I'm just gonna show you guys the first one. Let's do 50. So we're gonna micro adjust this thing. Thankfully, no one's using this one right here. So we can use a pin from this lat pull down station. Let's do 50. I think I'll be good. Nice little medium for us. Now I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna be showing you guys some abs. Because we're gonna do it here by this station. Because why not? I don't think I've shown you guys before. Oh, we got 7. We go side to outside. Maybe a few more. All right. Let's get 7 with the 50. And then we'll drop set it with the 40s and get 4. I think I'll be good. I'm gonna deposit this real quick. And then drop set. Now I think it feels a little bit different. Don't know if it sounds crazy. If I do it from this side and the other side, I don't know if it's just me. I think I'm just weird. Honestly. Do one more just because. Alright. You drop set. Okay. 2 more. I'll see you guys for the pause. Alright. Let's do some ab work now. We're gonna do some dragonfly action and hope for the best. One more. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what kind of damage we did. Now, today's going to be a bit of a bathroom pose now because it's pretty busy at the gym already and we couldn't really find a mirror. And there's also not enough mirrors here at the gym, to be honest. This one in particular has too little. Honestly, it should have way more. So that way you can catch a few pose downs in different sections, but I think that's fine. We can still get a nice pose down in here in the bathroom, even though it's a little bit harder. I think we can still make it happen. Now, we're originally going to stop by Costco to go return the Lysol wipes that kind of went bad on us because they spilled. But I don't know if we're going to have time because we're also going to go and pick up some shoes for my older brother that he's buying, I think, Facebook Marketplace. So we're gonna have to drive out a little bit. So I don't know we're gonna have too much time. So let's go ahead and see what kind of damage we did because we also got to head on out of here and drive out maybe like 10, 15 minutes away. Today was a good day though. We came at the perfect time where there was barely anyone here. It got a little bit busier towards the end, but at least we moved around pretty freely. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that clip of us doing some ab work because I don't think I've ever included any. It's my first time including it, so if you guys want to see more of it, you guys can let me know. And let's see what kind of damage we did. Nice. Nice. I think I'm extra tired today because even posting down right now is feeling hard. Nice. Nice. All right. Let's get one more front double by and one more lat spread. And then we'll take a look at the back now. I'm already seeing some ab action throughout the what's it called, the tank top here, which is nice. It is nice, man. That means we're for sure going deep into this cut now when we can see some absolute shit. All right. It's kind of hard to not hit the wall here, so I gotta be careful. Nice. All right. Nice. All right, let's take a look at the back here. Nice. All right. Let's try that one more time. Man, this this pose line is really doing a number on us. I can really feel it. I don't know if it's because we're just also a little sick, but I'm for sure feeling a lot more tired today. Nice. All right. Now, because we have a little bit of a hard time hitting the back lasso without looking ourselves in the mirror, what we're gonna do, actually, let's try it this way and see if it works. See if I can see myself a little bit. Okay, I think that's it for us. We gotta head on out of here. Running a little bit short on time. It was a good day today. Hopefully by tomorrow we feel a lot better and we don't feel too many of the symptoms that we're feeling today in terms of being sick. Anyways, tomorrow we have a leg day, so I'll see you guys in the next one. First some quads, first some biceps, and some forearms. Remember, you know what? I'm not even gonna remind you guys. You guys should already know. Catch you guys in the next one.